Hello and welcome to Orion Outreach, where we introduce you to nonprofits right here in our community doing amazing things. Today we're going to talk with the Lions Club and an event they have coming up that all of you can enjoy. Welcome.
Thank you.
Bob and
Thank
Sue.
you.
Welcome. And let's get some history though on the Lions Club, on being here in Lake Orion, and how long has it been here?
The Lions Club was started in 1938, so we had our 80th anniversary last year, and it's always been a pretty active, very active group. Originally starting, it was an all-male organization, but probably 20 years ago, women started to join, and now more than half of our membership is women. So it's really progressed very positively, and today we have 81 members, and from all different parts of the community, and so it's been very successful. Actually, Lions International started in 1917, and it is the largest service organization in the world.
Wow.
With over 1.4 million people in over 200 countries worldwide.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it is it's a very, and everything, there's nobody paid, so it's all nonprofit.
And you do so much in the community over the year. What are some of those things that the Lions Club does to raise funds to give back?
Well, the biggest thing that we do is our Christmas basket program. And this last year, we were close to 200 families that we supplied 2 weeks worth of food and presents for the kids, and 90 senior citizens. So it's a huge thing. We take the old high school, the Cirque building, and we fill that gymnasium with food, and then people come in and shop for those families and on Friday, and then on Saturday we go out and deliver all of the baskets.
And that's serving right here.
That's all right
Orion.
here in the community. Yeah, we do end up serving some people in Pontiac, but that's because they go to Orion schools.
Okay.
Because of school of choice. So yeah, it's all families that are located here.
Wow, and there's other things though that I know Lions Club gets involved with, collecting eyeglasses and different things of that. And
Yep.
and do those stay here in the community, or is that part of the international program?
Well, it's established by international. Now here locally, yes, we collect glasses, and then all of the clubs in our district, which is Oakland and Macomb County, we all send them to one spot, and then those glasses get evaluated, and most of those glasses then end up going to Africa, so that people over there can have glasses, which they wouldn't otherwise.
Right.
There's also hearing aids and contact lenses that we can collect that aren't used. So if people have contacts that they've outgrown or they don't wear them anymore, as long as they're sealed, we can collect those, and batteries too, because that adds up if somebody needs them.
And those are, there's all collection areas
Yes.
in the area, correct, for those?
Yeah, there's several different collection areas. You'll see the boxes around in different places that you would go into.
And you can see them on the website. So if you're not sure, go there.
Yeah. And if there was somebody that needed a pair of glasses or needed hearing aids, they can contact Lake Orion Lions Club, and we'll, as long as they're in financial need, we'll set them up with an eyeglass appointment.
And so to help with all of that, make that possible, you have another fundraiser coming up called
big
Taste of the
one.
Town.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
4 years ago, we were approached by the two pastors at Lake Orion United Methodist Church, and as a lot of fundraisers, you're just using the same people over and over, and they're friends. And they said, we want to think outside the box, and wondered if we could partner with you and do something together. So our Lions Club grows, and theirs also. So they said, taste the town, and since we were members of both, they said, let's see if we can do it. So we got together with Larry and John, and we had our first one. We just used one room at Canterbury Village upstairs. We had probably 20 restaurants at the time, and then we had a live auction and silent auction. It was very successful, and between the two of us, we split it right down the middle, and both are very active in community giving and outreach, so it worked out really well, which we were thrilled about. And so this is our fourth. Last year, I think, is this our third year in 2 rooms?
Yes.
Yeah, and
yes,
so now
yes,
it's grown
yeah,
enough
Yeah.
Yeah.
to encompass both upstairs rooms
Right.
here at Canterbury.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so part of the whole fundraising part is we have a live auction and a silent auction, and this year we'll have a DJ, so they'll be dancing, and we do have a cash bar also. So it's a very, very fun night.
And how many restaurants do you have this year, and what type of restaurants do you have?
There's about 18, and we try to stay local to Lake Orion, Oxford area. Bob's the one that goes to most of them, so I'll let him tell you.
So for dessert kind of thing, we've got Atchett's Pies, and we've got Costco is going to come in with a bunch of decorated cakes. So other than that, we've got Bad Brad's, we've got Buffalo Wild Wings, Casa Real, the Sea Pub, and Dickey's Barbecue, and the 5-1 Diner, Fork and Pints, Italia Garden, the Legacy Center, Lockhart's Barbecue, Mario's, Nuts About Chocolate, Orion Keg and Wine, Times Square, Valentino's will be there, and Vendetti's.
So it's array. It's really
yeah.
a wide range of food.
Yes.
Is it a strolling appetizer type thing that they go from station to station?
Wherever they want. It's interesting because a lot of people would say, well, I'm not going there, I don't know anything about it. But if they can taste it at a place like this, I'll give you an example, 5-1 Diner. A lot of people didn't know anything about it the first time they were there. And the very next day, people were having breakfast at there saying, we tasted your stuff last night. And
so
we wanted to come.
it's been a twofold. It's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
helped you
Right.
raise funds, much needed funds for those in need, and then it's helped the businesses
Absolutely,
as well.
yeah. Because again, if you've never had something and you're not sure, are you going to go in and invest? I mean, a lot of us are exploratory,
Yeah.
but some of us aren't. We just keep going back to the same places that we're familiar with. So,
And we encourage the restaurants to bring in discount coupons or bring their menus in. So we encourage them to do something that will encourage them, the people that come to Taste of the Town, to then go to those restaurants.
And it's coming up next week, right? Friday the 23rd.
Friday-
9 days.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
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 Saturday the 23rd.
Saturday the 23rd.
Yep.
And so the countdown's on.
Yeah.
big time.
And where can people get tickets if they'd like to participate?
They can go to the Lake Orion United Methodist Church and get them from the office. They can get them from a Lion member, and they can get them at the door, as well as our website, which is lakeorionlions.org. And that's probably the easiest because it's PayPal, and we'll have them at the door all ready for you.
And how much are tickets?
$40 for one person, or for two, it's $75.
That's great. And
Yeah.
there's auction items, you said, dancing. So this is really a night from 6 until roughly 10:30
Yep.
of a whole night to come out
Absolutely.
and experience
Yep.
Fun.
Lake Orion,
Yeah.
fun, and give to those. So the money you raise on the 23rd, what will those funds provide for the community?
It's, again, our Christmas basket program is our biggest thing that we do. We talked a little bit about providing eyeglasses and hearing aids to people in need. There's several other things that we do. There's we have a special needs Christmas party every year. So we go now to Pine Tree Elementary, and I think we had 80 special needs kids that we give presents to, and we have Santa come over, and we have them have lunch also. Things at Lake Orion High School like the all-night party and the robotics team. We also do another thing which is called Project KidSite, and we do this every month at the library, and we'll also do it in a couple of other venues where we have a special camera, and kids can come there as long as they're 6 months or older, and we screen their eyes. It takes about
Seconds.
yeah, it just takes seconds for this camera to take a picture, and then it does a printout, and it says whether it measures for six different things, and they pass or they fail, and then we give the parents the report of what we saw with this special camera.
Everything that
Wow.
it checks for is something that could be corrected if early enough.
Yeah.
So if the parents get it done, it doesn't hurt. It's not they have to read or anything. So if they have this done and it says to refer to a doctor, it enables the parents to be proactive rather than and one of our charities that we do things with is Leader Dog for the Blind.
Yeah.
And they're, you know, the cornea bank and things like that. But if we can prevent that, that would be wonderful to help those kids get the help they need early.
And that's a free service
That's
that
a free
Lions
service.
offers.
Correct. Yeah.
Wow. And is that information on your website
Yes.
as well, Lake
Yes.
Orion Lions?
Yes.
Yep. LakeOrionLions.org.
Wow. Well, so the Taste of the Town, Saturday the 23rd, 6 to 10:30,
Yep.
right here at Kings Court in Lake Orion. What would you tell people on the reason they should come and support this? What would you say?
You will have a great time. I dare you to eat something from every booth because they do not give little samples. They give you way too much.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to have a good time, and it's supporting a great cause for two charities that help our own people. The church also does community meals on Monday night, and they serve, particularly in the wintertime, like 120 to 140 people every Monday night.
Every Monday?
Every
And
Monday.
it's free.
Yep.
That's part of Lovink's deal, and it costs money to do that. They don't want anybody to, you know, it doesn't matter your income at that point. You know, when you come in, you eat for free, and some people need the camaraderie. They need to see other people.
Yeah.
Other people really need the food. And it's a great way to get connected and find out other services that the church provides also.
That's great. Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully this will be another successful year and you can go into your 5th.
Fantastic. Thank
yeah.
you so much. Yeah, it's
Thank
going to be
you.
great.
If you'd like more information, visit LakeOrionLions.org and join them on the 23rd for Taste of the Town, where you can taste part of our town right here in Lake Orion. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.